you went to Choices as a result of an abortion? Or,
Yes,
explain
an
this
abortion
to
I
me.
had. Basically, when I was about 24 years old, I was in a relationship, and I wound up pregnant, and I did go to my family that really didn't have any answers for me on how to deal with the situation, because the gentleman and I weren't sure if we were getting married, what was going to happen with us, even though we thought we were both deeply in love.
Now, did family give you a choice?
Yes.
Okay.
My mom said, well, they basically left it up to me. It was honestly the gentleman I was with who kind of made up my mind. He came from a Catholic background, and he said, either we have to get married or I have to hide this child from my parents. And that was it for me. I'm like, what other answer do I have? I'm 24, barely making it on my own. How can I bring a child into this world? And I went to my parents and I told them, and without judgment, my mom wanted to be there through the process, and I said, no, I have to do it myself.
And you aborted?
And I aborted it.
Okay. Somehow you weren't able to live with this decision because you began to see...
A few months after that, I'm one of those people, I believe in everything in moderation, and I turned into a very self-destructive person, and that's not me. I'm a very happy-go-lucky, trying to help everybody else type person, and nobody else in my life mattered at that. Like, I would have to say 3 to 6 months after that.
Can you tell me about the nature of the pain? I mean, it had to be great enough.
I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I wrote a letter to God the night before I did it.
Really?
Stating if it was in His will never to give me children because of the choice I'm making now. Yep. I knew it was wrong from the moment I did it. When they gave me my ultrasound, I wanted to look at the ultrasound. I wanted to see that child. Yep. That was my pain, because I always knew it was wrong. And once you do it, I just felt backed into a corner.
And how did you know that was wrong, Mandy?
My heart. I just
Written on your heart.
Yeah, I just knew it.
So you lived with this for years, and Joel mentioned, I guess there was a place that possibly you could find healing.
I was already going to counseling,
Okay.
and he said, do they have post-abortion counseling? I said, no, I'm just going to counseling because, like I said, I wanted to get back to the person that I truly am. And he mentioned Choices of the Heart.
Okay. Walk us through that little journey. So you go to Choices.
Go to Choices. I had a wonderful counselor named Nancy. First time we met, I sobbed unbelievably, telling her I just needed this.
Like I'm doing right now,
but I just needed it not out of my life, but I just needed to not feel so horrible about it. And because to me, that was the root of my evil. That was the root of turning to self-destruction. And she was like, well, if you want to continue, come back next week.
And you went back.
And yeah, I went back. And actually the first meeting she did tell me, we spoke about backgrounds, and I said, I come from a Jewish background, and I know of this gentleman named Jesus. I'm okay with reading what is about him. I'm coming into this with an open heart and open mind, and I just need help.
You have come to a place where you have received Christ.
Yes, I have.
Which, by the way, He's everywhere in the Old Testament.
He is. I'm finding this out. I'm definitely finding
begins
this out.
in Genesis 3. Just
my
walk
goodness.
your way through. He's everywhere. But you have come to receive the Lord. What brought you to that place?
Reading the Bible. Nancy gave me a Bible.
How has receiving Christ lessened this pain?
Because I know He forgave me, and I shouldn't be the judge of me.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as much as we judge ourselves and we try to be the perfect person, we're not.
This is Choices of the Heart. Choices of the Heart is a women's resource center, and we are based in Turnersville and also have a satellite office in Burlington County. And our mission is to help women who face an unplanned pregnancy to make a life-affirming decision. We offer them everything from a free pregnancy test, to counseling, to ultrasound, to medical referrals, to social service referrals, even material aid, education, parenting classes, and a fatherhood or dad's the man program. You are now inside the facility in Washington Township, which is our main office. In this facility, we not only see clients, but we have our administrative and development departments. My office is in the development side, as well as where our board meets monthly and where our trainings take place. Choices of the Heart is 90% run by volunteers. Those volunteers come, they get trained, and they give 3 hours a week in volunteer time serving the Lord. In the client services side of the building, that's where you'll find actually the front lines of the battle taking place. Clients will come in looking for that free pregnancy test, looking to get an ultrasound, looking to find out if they're pregnant. In the counseling room, they'll assess them through an intake process and also give them the results of their pregnancy test. That pregnancy test is done in the ultrasound room. In that ultrasound room, you will find an ultrasound machine that was purchased through a grant program from Focus on the Family. The doctor is there on site. He also has an office in the client services section. When the girl has done her ultrasound and her pregnancy test, she gets to visit with our doctor. He is here twice a week. If you are pregnant and you are in need of assistance, please know that you're not alone. Our toll-free number, 1-888-68-WOMEN, WOMEN, or you can visit us online at www.choicesnow.org.